Hi everybody and welcome to 30 Thursday. I'm going to talk about something today that maybe isn't polite to talk about. At Bloggy Boot Camp just a couple weeks ago, they had the money talk and Tiffany Romero said, you know, women don't talk about money because it's not polite. So it just, we kind of beat around the bush on the subject. But today I'm straight up going to talk about money in a way that I'm going to basically tell you how I make money. And by make money, in my sense, staying at home with kids all day, I mean how I don't spend money. Because we all know there are two ways to balance the budget. Either you can make more or spend less. And so while I have 40 hours a week that I'm not technically working outside the home, I can do other things to help balance our family's budget and to ultimately increase our income or increase our available income. So I'm just going to show you a couple things that I did today in preparation for Halloween and in preparation for winter. I got to thinking a couple weeks ago that it really sucks that we live in Minnesota because we have all these extra expenses. We have extra clothes we have to buy, extra gear every season. And since the kids don't stop growing, we can't stop buying new things for them to play outside and stay warm and safe this season. So what I did just last week was go through all the kids' stuff, their boots, their snow pants, their coats, and realize I don't think we have any gear for them to wear this winter. So staring down, about $100 for each kid between boots, snow pants, jackets, on the conservative side. I mean, if you're looking at a Columbia or North Face jacket, the jacket alone could run you $200. But I planned, about $100 for each kid for winter gear this year. And so I was gonna start my search to look for that stuff when I thought, hey, that's a $200 bill right there. What would I want to make a day? Say $100 a day. Well, why don't I spend, one day each and see if I can shrink that bill to maybe $5 or $10 per kid. It seemed like a lofty undertaking, but I was up to the challenge. So the first thing I did was definitely look at all the kids' stuff just to make sure there wasn't something that could fit them. So my first thing was to look at Axel's jacket. I bought him this Columbia last year you can see that it's Columbia, at the Salvation Army for $6. It's in super great condition. But now you can see that I'm actually working on it. But it was in great condition, new, practically new, clean, and fit him a little bit large, so I thought he could get 2 years out of it. The reason it was $6, however, is that the zipper was wonky and it wasn't very easy for him to put up and down himself. So while last year he was only in preschool and I was for the majority able to do the zipper, I dealt with it. And then this year we had basically written the jacket off because he has to zip it himself. And I thought, nope, I'm going to replace the zipper. So what I did, as you can see here, is on this side of the jacket, I ripped it open. I just ripped open that seam right down the front. It comes apart like this. And all the way from the top to the bottom, I took that zipper out. So yesterday, using this red zipper, which doesn't necessarily match, but I decided it's what I have. The cost is $0 on it. I must have bought it for another project that I didn't do. I might replace the toggle with something cool like a Lego man or a little, action figure or something just to make it really fun and unique, and then he'll be able to pick his jacket out. But because the way this is designed with the flap over, you won't even see the red part of the zipper. So I have one part of the zipper. It's hard to know where to put this. There we go. Sewn in, and today I'm going to do the other side. So that will be a finished project for $0 cost, and I eliminated a large portion of Axel's. I also had him try on his boots, and those will fit at least through half of the winter. We might end up buying a new pair partway through the season, but then we'll be sure to buy them big enough to also fit next year. And then as far as his snow pants, I went to Once Upon a Child and purchased those for around $10.50. So his cost went from estimated of $100 down to just the cost of the snow pants. So really excited about that. It's always great to buy things used. While I was at Once Upon a Child, I thought, you know what, I better look for a jacket for Oliver because I did not save Axel's things. We didn't know that we would have another child, much less a boy. So I was digging through their jackets, which are in a huge pile, and I found one that looked like it would fit him, and it was this one right here. Cute little plaid jacket, Oshkosh, with a hood. And he's only one, so I didn't want something really heavy because we have to get him in his car seat, but I just wanted something that would keep him warm and that we could also put a layer under if he was going to be outside for a long period of time. So I tried it on, it fit great, it was a $10 jacket, and then I noticed that the zipper toggle was completely broken. Not something that I could just put a new grabby piece on. It was actually broken to the point where I couldn't fix it. So I brought it up front and I said, this jacket toggle was broken, I just want to let you know, and I was going to go look for another jacket. And she said, oh shoot, we didn't know that. She ripped the tag off and she said, here, you just take it. Like, would you want to put a new zipper in it? And I said, well, probably. And so she said, just take it. So his jacket actually cost me $0. It's super cute. It's almost brand new. And this is what I did. This is a really awesome secret. You're going to want to know this. So instead of ripping out the whole zipper, which I had to do for Axel's, and that's a huge pain, all I did was, you see right at the top here where the zipper is, this little piece, there was a black, a big piece of plastic there to stop the zipper from coming off. So all I did was pinch that off with a piece of pliers that was sharp like a wire cutter. I pinched off the black plastic piece that was there, and then on the back of the zipper, you can not see on here, but there's an embossed number on there, and it was a number 5 that tells you what size of toggle you need. So I just went through my zipper stock. I had a brown one. Again, it doesn't really match, but there's this flap that covers it. I could have bought a black one for a couple dollars, but I didn't. So all I did was slip this brown toggle on, and then from yet another zipper, or an older zipper or something you were going to throw away, they had a metal cinch piece at the top. So I pried it open, took it off of that zipper, pinched it onto here, and we are all good to go with a brand new zipper. So that was a super great score, and for $0. So again, I made $100 that day because I got his jacket for free. I bought his snow pants from Once Upon a Child for $6.50, and I bought his boots at the Goodwill for $4.99. So do the math, $11.50. So for under $12 instead of $100, I got all of his snow gear for the season. So then I got to thinking about Halloween. And although Axel wanted to reuse his Halloween costume from last year, I kind of didn't want him to do that because he didn't really know what it was last year, and he's not really into it. He just likes the costume. So I asked him if he wanted to be Luke Skywalker from Star Wars, because I'm trying to get him into that. That's a whole nother series of movies I could sit him in front of. And he agreed to be Luke Skywalker. So while I was at the Goodwill, I found, let me get one of my pieces here. I found a white lab coat that was an adult coat, and it looked like this, but it was super huge. There we go. I need to get this down. So I cut it down on the body. I reattached the sleeves. I made it narrower. I moved up the waistbands. I just cut them off, and this is ridiculous, and stitched them back on. So it looks like it did when it was huge, but now it fits an actual child. And that was around $4 or $5. And then I got these brown leggings in the girls department for $1.99. He, of course, didn't know they were girls. It doesn't really matter. I could take out the heart tag if I really cared. But so for definitely under $10, I have his Luke Skywalker costume. I'm just going to make him a belt out of felt and some boot covers, and he'll be set. He has a lightsaber also for that costume. So that saved quite a bit of money. That's a whole nother day that I didn't have to work. And then for Oliver, this year he's really obsessed with foxies, or foxes. It's pretty much the only thing he can say is make a fox noise, which isn't really a fox noise. It's more like a cat call. But anyhow, I decided he had to be a fox. So I went to Joann Fabrics, and using 3 separate coupons, I totally badgered the lady into letting me do it all in one transaction, and I wasn't going to let down. For $12, I bought all the fabric I needed to make a little foxy outfit. And here's the face. It's on a hood. And then I put a zipper in the front. I'm going to stand back so you can actually see it. Let's see. So here's the costume. I just added some black. It's made out of a sweatshirt material, and I didn't have a pattern because I wanted to save $3 on that. So I took one of his sleepers that I knew was just a little bit too small for him, and I laid it on a piece of freezer paper. I traced around it, to slightly larger because I knew I'd want it bigger. And I used that as my pattern. And then here's the back. It has a little boxy paw, right? Someday I will figure this out. Right here. And then his tail, I put it on snaps so we could actually get him in and out of his car seat. So for $12 and $12, $24 total, I have super awesome Halloween costumes homemade for my kids this year, and I'll be super happy when everyone says, "Oh, that's such a cute costume," and I'll say, "Oh, I just whipped it up." So to all you mamas out there who think you need to be working outside the home or think you need to bring home a huge paycheck, well, I agree it is really appealing to me, and someday I do hope to work for the man and bring home an actual paycheck. For right now, I can make about $100 a day, save $100 a day by staying home and taking care of things and not having to go out and buy them. So I hope that inspired you to live a little bit more frugal this week and this season. And thanks for coming to 30 Thursday. Have a great weekend. Bye.